Okay, let's go now to Michigan, and we'll talk with Steve. Hi, Steve. What do you got for us tonight?
Hey, how you doing? First time, long time.
Great.
My question is about Judas.
Uh-huh.
Was Judas chosen to be the one to go against Jesus? Like, was he chosen by God, or was that his free will
Mm-hmm.
that went against Jesus?
Okay, yeah. Well, obviously, God is not the author of sin, and betraying Jesus is sin. When you project one image and then do something totally different to Jesus, I mean, that's sinful. So when you go behind somebody's back and betray them, that's an act of sin. Now, if God had arranged that, and if God had, apart from the will of Judas, apart from the volition of Judas, if he had arranged for that, then God would be arranging sin. And we know that God is not the author of sin. He's the author and perfecter of our faith. We know that we can taste and see that the Lord is good. He's not sinful. John writes and says, "In him is no sin." So the short answer to your question is no. God did not predestine or arrange for or control Judas into betraying Jesus. So what we do see is that it's foreknown. So foreknowledge is just knowing something ahead of time. If I could tell you who's going to win the NBA Finals this year, if I was in this very moment announcing, that it's going to be the Golden State Warriors this year winning the finals, well, if I had that foreknowledge, because maybe let's imagine I have some magical NBA crystal ball here and I can see it. I can see it. It's months away and I can see it. Well, that doesn't mean that I'm controlling Steph Curry. That doesn't mean that I'm controlling the players. That doesn't mean that I'm making it happen. It just means I have a little window into the future and I can see it. Well, God can see everything. I mean, God wrote the book of Revelation. God has already told us about the return of Christ. God can see the future. He sees everything. He invented time. So, foreknowledge or having knowledge of something before it happens is not the same as controlling it or making it happen. God is not the author of sin. But yes, we see in John chapter 6, right around verse 70, what does it say? It says, "Have I not chosen you, the 12? Yet one of you is a devil." Now, he meant Judas, who would later betray him. This indicates that Jesus, obviously, was aware of Judas's future actions. But even in saying he's turned against me, John 13, and he's referring to Psalm 41. If people don't know that, that's just an incredible reference. He who has shared my bread has turned against me. Well, Psalm 41:9 is a foreshadowing. Way back in the day of David, it's a foreshadowing of what Jesus is experiencing with Judas. So, was it prophesied about? Yes. Was there prior knowledge of it? Yes. God knows everything. But God was not controlling Judas or causing him to sin. God is not the author of sin. He is the author and perfecter of our faith, and we can trust his goodness.